Hello, my name is Lauryn Kirkpatrick from ATM F101X UX1 Weather and Climate of Alaska. We are currently in Unit 12 of the course, and this is my weather observation from Unit 10 compared to the National Weather Service weather observations. The location of my weather observation is on Fort Wainwright, Alaska Military Base, in a courtyard setting behind my house at 64.83 by negative 147.67 latitude and longitude. There are few trees around my observation, but houses surround the area. As you can see to the north, we see the Chena River and a wooded area, but to the east, south, and west, there are buildings and houses. As we pan farther out, we can see that the town of Fairbanks is surrounded by a wooded area, and to the south is the Tanana River. You can see that my weather station is to the east of Fairbanks and to the east of the UAF campus. As we pan further out, we can see that even more to the south is the Alaskan mountain range, and still surrounding the city is wooded area. My weather observation center is to the southeast of the center of Alaska. All of my weather observations occurred between March 20th and March 24th of 2019, all around 11 p.m. at my Fort Wainwright weather station location. This is my final day of weather observations on March 24th, 2019 at 10:55 p.m. The location is my Fort Wainwright weather station location. The current temperature at that time was around 43.6 to 43.8 degrees Fahrenheit. The max for that day was between 69.8 and 68.6 degrees Fahrenheit, and the min was 40.4 to 40.8 degrees Fahrenheit. The barometric pressure measured at 1019.30 MB and 30.1 in Hg. The wind was blowing southeast at 6 miles per hour, and we had 3/4 cloud coverage. The cloud type was stratus, and there was no precipitation. Over my weather observation days, the max history showed for D1 to 51.9 degrees Fahrenheit, D2 66.7 degrees Fahrenheit, D3 55.9 degrees Fahrenheit, D4 67.8 degrees Fahrenheit, D5 68.6 degrees Fahrenheit. The min history showed D1 as 34.6 degrees Fahrenheit, D2 as 39.5 degrees Fahrenheit, D3 at 38.4 degrees Fahrenheit, D4 at 32.6 degrees Fahrenheit, and D5 at 40.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Here is my week of weather observations laid out in the Excel spreadsheet. My National Weather Service data location is the Fairbanks International Airport that I will be comparing between. Here is my weekly temperature plot. We can see the average temperature as the squiggly red line that is solid. And we can see my left and right thermometer temperatures being shown with the blue dotted line and the solid red dotted line. My temperature that my thermometer showed on left and right looked like they went pretty well with the graph. Each point does add up with the line that the National Weather Service showed. The min and max of my days is shown by a dotted line to the top of the graph. These lines look very far off from what the National Weather Service said. I feel like this was due to the location of my thermometer, in which I will change for the next weather observation. Here is the barometric pressure shown by the National Weather Service. We can see that the lines that I have measured add up very well with the line that the National Weather Service gave. The points are not all exactly on the line shown, but 2 out of the 5 are, and the others are very close. Talking about cloud cover over the week, we did see a fluctuation between the first day having no cloud cover, the second day having half, the third day having a quarter, the fourth day having a half, and the fifth day had 3/4 cloud cover. All of these clouds seem to be stratus clouds. There was no precipitation observed over my week of weather observations. But other than that, our pressure graph is looking pretty well. Here is the map for my first day of observations of March 20th, provided by the National Weather Service. We can see a mixed front is headed over Alaska, showing just north of my weather station shows that there would be snow, but we did not see snow at our location. We can see an area of high pressure to the northeast, and an area of low pressure that's really far to the west. Here we see that on March 21st, the second day of my weather observations, the area of high pressure to the northeast of my station changed into an area of low pressure. The mixed front is slowly moving farther and farther close to our weather station, and is pushing that area of snow more to the north. On Friday, March 22nd, the third day of our weather observations, we can see that that mixed front is now gone, and there is another front moving in, but is not really close to where our weather station is located. It is being pushed by an area of low pressure to the south of Alaska, and is still pushing north. The area of snow has now moved over to the ocean and is not over Alaska anymore. On Saturday, March 23rd, our fourth day of weather observations, we see an area of high pressure has developed to the southeast of our weather station, and we still have fronts that are pushing towards our weather station. The snow has now moved more further east and is coming closer to our weather station, but as we saw in our observations, there was no precipitation over the week. Here we see that the air is still pushing towards the east, with an area of low pressure to the west pushing towards an area of low pressure to the northeast and an area of high pressure to the southeast. There is also a front and an area of low pressure to the south. Here is the GOES images provided by the National Weather Service. The cloud coverage shown on these maps does reflect the cloud coverage that we did have on this day. We can see that the water vapor pertains to a more area of cloud coverage, and also it shows with that occluded front. The mixed front is also pushing that air and making it more dry and holding that occluded front with the water vapor. The only challenges that I did have with this observation was on my min and max temperatures. They were very off of what they should have been, and I think that was due to my location of my thermometer. I did not see any mirages, rainbows, sundogs, or halos. There were no unusual clouds. And I had really fun with this weather observation. Thank you.